Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing my Sephora Vib sale recommendations. I wasn't sure if they were going to have the sale, but they did announce it, so I will put all of the dates and everything down below, as well as probably pop it on the screen just so you're aware. So I had a lot of requests for this. I didn't know if I would, but I've been getting a lot of DMs and comments really like, I need your recommendations, and I was like, oh, okay, kind of snuck up on me because I didn't know if we were going to have it. But I do have some products set aside. I'm not going to go through each category because if you've watched even like my declutters or just my best of or previous recommendations videos, then you would know kind of my favorite products. Now I can list them down below and I probably will link some for you, but I'm going to really choose kind of more new products, newer that I haven't kind of spoke about before, so that I'm not repetitive, or things that really I cannot stop using in the moment right now. Just a little disclaimer, we are currently in the middle of a wind advisory, so we have 20 to 45 mile per hour winds, very loud, and my house is creaking. Girl, please hold up, let's not blow over. So if you hear that, that's what's happening, and it's constant, it's not going away. So we're just gonna go through and talk about things that I'm recommending for this sale. So I am partnering with Rakuten for this video. Rakuten is formerly known as EBATES, so thank you to Rakuten for sponsoring this video. I've been using the service for years. It's the largest cashback website, and they partner with over 3,500 retailers to bring you cashback coupons for shopping that you are already gonna do. So they do work with Sephora, MAC, Finish Line, Forever 21, most brands that you're shopping online, Rakuten does partner with them and you get cash back. So it could be 2, 4, 6, 10% cash back. Sometimes they do super double cash back, which could be like 14%, 15%. So you always want to check your app, which I have on my phone, or the desktop version. So Rakuten is 100% free. You just go to Rakuten.com, sign up. And then today, of course, we're going to be shopping through Sephora. So you just type in Sephora, it'll tell you the cash back. You click shop now and you shop as you normally would. So it's going to track your purchases in your profile, and when you sign up with my link down below, you get a $10 welcome bonus with your first $25 or more purchase. So if you are planning to buy anything from the Sephora Vib sale, definitely sign up and get your $10 welcome bonus and then your cash back on top of it. So I will have that link down below to sign up and get your $10 welcome bonus. And then underneath that, we are going to do a $100 gift card giveaway to one of you guys. That will be the second link in the description bar. So make sure you check that out, sign up, and then also sign up for the giveaway. Just want to get back to you guys. Thank you to Rakuten for partnering with me on this video. If you're going to be shopping the Sephora sale at all, whether it's just restocking or one thing, definitely take advantage, sign up, get your cash back, and get the welcome bonus. I will have everything linked down below, and let's get into what I'm going to recommend for this Sephora Vib sale. So I'm gonna start off with 2 primers. The first one being the Smashbox Photo Finish Oil and Shine Control Primer. I do have it on right now, and this is a very unique primer because it's really good for smoothing pores and also oil control. So I have combo skin, I can get really oily in the center, and this is a gel-like consistency, and I just apply it right through here. I am wearing it today, and it just keeps me matte and smooth. It lays beautifully under makeup. It's not heavily scented. It's not going to irritate, and it does give me kind of that pore smooth, but also great for longevity. So I would use this for long days if you are working all day and you feel like you got some breaking up, or that you're getting oily and your foundation isn't lasting. I really enjoy this. It's top drawer. I've probably gone through half of it, and it's just been a staple for me that I haven't really talked about a lot because I'm always trying new, but this is something that I would reach for if I had like a wedding. I always reference a wedding because I feel like a lot of Ian's friends are like, well, he has a lot of friends, so they're always getting married. Obviously not right now, but I always am kind of thinking about what am I reaching for when I know I'm going to an event, a wedding, long wear, and this would be one of those products. Next up, I have the new Tatcha Liquid Silk Canvas. So I got this little mini one. You guys, I'm so impressed with this. I was not in love with the original. I felt that it was kind of annoying to dig your fingers in, but also I didn't like how gunky it got. It felt like it really did kind of cake up. It was so thick, and I felt like sometimes my foundation was kind of like gunking around it. This texture is so different. It is really, I don't know how to describe it. It is a liquid version. So it comes out kind of creamy, but it's a very thin formula, and it gives you that nice smoothing that you're looking for. This one is a little bit more hydrating, but I really notice the thin texture on it. It just feels, I don't know, like a moisturizer, kind of silicone primer duo, but in a thin, very silky feel, and it sits beautifully under makeup. I feel like you could use it all over, whereas the original, again, it got gunky and kind of thick. I felt like I could only use it right here, and I just didn't really love the appearance. This one I like much more. I'm probably gonna pick up the full size. I have it in my cart as of right now because I do only have this small one, but if you were in between or you tried the original and you were like, I don't get it. I didn't get the original. I know a lot of people liked it. This knocks it out of the park, so I would recommend this one. So I have two powders to mention. The first one I'm gonna breeze over. This is the Huda Beauty Pound Cake Powder. I adore this for baking. I wish the scent wasn't as strong, but this is very smoothing. If you need smoothing and you want a thin powder, so it's kind of interesting. There's so many different powders that work. When I think of like the classics, Laura Mercier setting powder is a very thick powder. It's pretty, but it can look cakey. This is thinner in texture, but it bakes beautifully. It doesn't get dry, it doesn't sink into pores, it doesn't leave a cast, and it just gives you a really smooth like look. I feel like just using even my beauty blender and just kind of baking and then stamping it in, going down the center of my face. I absolutely adore this. This is an older product. I didn't like it when I first tried it because I thought the scent was really strong, and then I revisited it and bought it again, and I do have to say I reach for this almost every day. So I'm gonna go ahead and include this because this is something that is top drawer in my collection. So the next powder is new from Pat McGrath. This is the Skin Fetish Blurring Under Eye Powder. So I have the shade Light. I have to say the packaging on this is not my favorite, but this product is very unique. I'm gonna actually demo it. So you only need just the littlest amount, and you just swipe this anywhere that you wanna brighten and smooth, and it does give you that really smooth airbrush look. Less is more for this. So I almost use it more as a finishing powder like I am right now, or a touch-up powder, just to really smooth everything out. You can also use it to set your under eye as well. It's very light. I kind of think it's like the By Terry hyaluronic powders, which I love, that are loose, but in a pressed form. Now this is very, very, very fragile. If you drop this, it will shatter. I've seen a lot of people have issues with that, but don't be afraid of the color. I know they have light, medium, and deep, so I do feel like everybody can use this because even with the self-tan, this one is fine for me. I really recommend this, especially for people that don't like a heavy powder. You don't like the baking, you don't like, you know, the heavy Laura Mercier powder or the Coty Airspun. You want something so thin that's almost undetectable, but it does set your creams down. Highly recommend this. It's really beautiful, very, very smoothing. So I have one bronzer that I've just loved for a long time and I wanted to give it a mention. This is the Jouer Soft Focus Hydrate and Set Powder in Dark. So it's actually just a setting powder, but I've actually almost hit pan on this. I feel like I'm kind of getting there. A little goes a long way. I actually use this to bronze. I use it to even contour my nose. It's warm, but it blends beautifully. I love how it's not super powdery. You just dip your brush in and it just does the work for you. I actually tried this powder in my shade for like under the eyes and I didn't love it, but something about this actual powder as a bronzer is something that I reach for. Again, top drawer. When I start seeing dips in powders, you know that I'm loving, 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 and this just always works for me. So I wanted to just talk about it and kind of revisit it. If you're looking for a nice bronzer, I love this one. In terms of blushes, I really want to give a shout out to the Tower 28 cream blushes. So I have the shade here Golden Hour, which is my favorite. If you like more of a muted color, then you would enjoy Magic Hour, and then they have a more pinky one as well. Golden Hour is my favorite. These are for lips and cheeks, and the way that I use them is I take a beauty blender and I kind of just dip it in there, and then I use the back of my hand to make sure I have excess off, and then I just kind of stamp on the cheeks. Gorgeous. I don't even want to say anymore because you guys have already seen me rave about them. Absolutely stunning. And I can actually wear these over a set face, over powder. Just use the lightest pressure and just really kind of press it into your skin with a sponge. Absolutely adore these products. I wish they would expand because they only have like 3 shades right now. Here's the more kind of natural shade. I feel like a lot of people would enjoy this. But for me, if you want that summer sunburnt glowy look, Golden Hour is the way to go. Another product that literally blew my mind, this is the Natasha Denona Love Glow Cheek Palette. Absolutely gorgeous products in here. I have to say, I thought I wasn't gonna like this because for somebody that has texture, when I see 3 products that are all, you know, highlight, luminous, glittery. I feel like for my skin, it's just not gonna work. But when you apply these the way that she recommends, and if you want to see, you can check out her Instagram. These are so pretty. So the blush is cream, right? And it gives you this gorgeous like pink flushed look. And then you use these to kind of blend over the blush into highlight, and then this one as a highlight. I'm telling you, if you love, I always say that, I'm telling you, listen to me. If you love the pink baby doll, glowy, hydrated, dewy look to your cheeks, this is absolutely gorgeous. I didn't think I would love it, but I'm head over heels, and you can use the powder again like the Tower 28. I think a lot of people make a mistake, and I've even been there. If I were to swipe my finger in and just dip this onto my skin that's already set, it's really hard to blend it out. It could patch, it could get stuck. So definitely use like a stipple dual fiber brush or a sponge. Less is more, build it up. But I always love a cream product that can be used over a set face, because a lot of times I don't want to mess with it. I don't want to have to set around it. That's why I'm not really a cream bronzer type of girl or cream product type of girl. But this is beautiful. I love it. I highly recommend it. Moving on to eyeshadows, I have two, and I think these will be perfect for spring. The first one is the Huda Beauty Mercury Retrograde palette. This palette is gorgeous. I have a matte in my crease. Every time I wear the mattes in here, I get so many questions, and I wear this one a ton. This one is what I have in my crease right now. I wear this one and this one. They're beautiful. These shimmers in here are incredible, okay? Gorgeous, and they are the spring colors. I've used this pink quite a bit. So many different finishes in here. Some of them are kind of like toppers, and then some of them are really just like metallic, but the mattes are beautiful in here too. They look almost more muted in the pan, and then when you apply them to your eyes, they do get a little bit more vibrant or deep in color. I think this is a gorgeous palette for spring and summer. Great quality. I love the packaging. I love the color story, and I love the quality. So I wanted to mention this because this is one of my favorite palettes as of lately. Again, I usually just use a couple shades in the crease, and I'm like totally in love with it. So my second pick, I think a lot of you already have, but I adore this palette. This is the Natasha Denona Love palette. Very similar to that one. So pretty, the mattes. I always reach into these mattes, and I'll just throw them in my crease, specifically these three, because you guys know I love like a peachy pinky moment. Every time I do that, people are like, what are on your eyes? What's on your eyes? What's in your eyes? And then I'll even use this color to deepen it up. So pretty. The mattes in here really blow me away. I'm kind of a matte lover. I know a lot of people are like, they die for the shimmers, and swatching shimmers absolutely is so fun, and like, yeah, they're beautiful. But for me, I really love a matte eye, and then maybe like a shimmer on the inner corner or the lower lash line, or just a highlight kind of thing. So I really love like these shades in here. This really is a spring romantic, beautiful, pinky, purple palette. The quality on this is beautiful. I highly recommend it. In terms of lip products, I have a couple to share with you. I had to give a shout out to the Melt All Day Everyday Ultra Matte Lip Liners. These are a dupe for the Pat McGrath. I love these, and I love these shades. So I have Foxy, which is the more cool tone. I have that on right now. And then I have Headbang, which is just kind of like a neutral nude for every day. So I do Foxy when I want more of a dramatic look, and then every day I use Headbang. These are beautiful, long-lasting, creamy. They apply beautifully, but they don't smear around. You have control with them. They remind me of, again, the Pat McGrath, very similar to the Charlotte Tilbury, but a little bit more affordable, and the colors are gorgeous. So I wanted to recommend these because I use these top drawer. Also want to recommend a gloss that I am loving. I'm wearing it right now. This is Uncensored 2.0 from Artist Couture. So he usually has like glittery glosses, which weren't my favorite. And then he came out with, I think, maybe three colors. There was like a nude, a pinky, and then a mauve. This is a stunning neutral nude, kind of like a cool tone nude lip gloss. I'm wearing it right now. It has like a minty scent. Very, very shiny, creamy, good pigment, beautiful color. I want him to come out with more shades, which I'm sure he will, because this is such a hit. It has such a nice pigment to it. It's not as pigmented as like an ABH gloss, but it's definitely more pigmented than the sheer glosses that you see a lot of the time. High shine, gorgeous, and like I said, a really unique nude because it's not warm. I would say it's more of a cool tone nude, which is why I used Foxy as a lip liner, but I adore this shade. It's very, very shiny, minty, fresh. If you want that really like Instagram model, really pretty nude lips, I think you would love this. So I have one perfume to mention, and this is the new Sol de Janeiro perfume. So this is the same scent as the Boom Boom Cream, which smells incredible. It's like caramel and pistachio. It's almost like this cozy, it's either summer or winter, I don't know, it just smells delicious. Literally the caramel just smells so good. So they came out with a fragrance. I have to say the packaging is super heavy, it feels luxurious. Now I'd read some mixed reviews of some people saying that they thought it wasn't very strong. I actually thought it was strong. A few sprays and it lasts all day on me. So if you love the Boom Boom Cream scent, this is literally exactly the same, and it is gorgeous. I love it. So I feel like you could wear this in the summer. Again, you could wear it in the winter. It's just a cozy, like it almost works with your body chemistry and just dries down to that sweet smell. So I highly recommend this. I have a couple skincare products. The first one being the new vegan milk cleanser from Milk Makeup. So this was sent to me and I adore this. It's not heavily scented. It's not drying. It's very gentle, and that's what I love about it. It gets everything off, although I do kind of cleanse my skin. I kind of use like a micellar water or something like that to get my makeup off, and then I cleanse. But I love this. It's very creamy. It doesn't lather a lot and it doesn't strip your skin. It just feels very gentle. I adore this, obviously. I already have one in my cart to pick up myself. If you have sensitive skin, I think you'd get along well with this. So I recommend this for people that are just looking for a really gentle, non-stripping cleanser. Also want to give a shout out to the Foreo Luna Play. This is a small one. They also have a bigger one, which I have one downstairs. So I keep one in my master when I wash my face at night, and then I keep one in my shower. So I kind of rotate them, but either one works. Here's a little ASMR for you. Ooh. So it just vibrates, and I like that you don't have to replace the heads. It charges for a long time, and you just kind of go over your skin and use your cleanser, whatever cleanser you have, and it's light enough for every day. It doesn't make my skin red or irritated, but it really feels like I'm deep cleaning, something that I really enjoy, and it's so easy. If I wanted to travel, I could just throw this in my bag, whereas like a Clarisonic, I feel like you have this kind of big thing, I don't know, like a big brush, and then I had problems with the brushes on the Clarisonic, kind of getting a little like mildewy, and then you have to replace them, and it's just constant cost, whereas this is like quick, easy, gets it done. I've had it for maybe 6 months and I still love it. I know this one was pretty affordable, so they have different options. So if you want to try it out and just get the smaller one, this one works just as well. And then lastly, I have a couple hair products. The first one being the Olaplex No. 3 hair mask. I saw that they have a larger size now, so they are listening, and it's a better price. This is phenomenal. So the last sale, I think I bought 3 or 4 of these. You just apply it to wet hair and you leave it on for 10 minutes at minimum. I usually leave it on for like 2 or 3 hours. This has honestly done wonders for my hair. If you have breakage, split ends, just fragile hair, definitely check this one out. I use it about once every couple weeks, but I really should use it 1 to 2 times a week. When I'm really on my game, I would say once or twice a week, but right now my hair is in shambles and there's nothing I can do about it. Like, I was thinking about box dyeing it, and then I was like, let's not go down that path, because if I jack it up, I cannot call my hairstylist crying. So we're just gonna have to deal with the regrowth, the dullness. It's a hot mess, but this is something that I swear by. I always have it on hand, and I will link below the larger size, and I guess I could link this one as well. I would definitely recommend the larger size, because I feel like out of this, if I really saturate my hair, I can only probably get maybe 5 uses out of this, maybe only 4. So with the larger size, I feel like it's a lot more to work with, because you do want to really saturate your roots and everything. My house is literally gonna blow down. It's crazy here, but definitely recommend this. I will link it down below. My last product, because this is my most requested or my most asked question, is how do I keep my hair the color that it is? Obviously, I go to a hairstylist, but in between, I swear by the Amika Buster Brass. I think this is the best cool blonde shampoo that I've tried. A lot of them work, but this one lathers, it smells good, it doesn't dry my hair out, it doesn't leave it limp, and it doesn't grab. A lot of other purple shampoos would grab like lilac in certain areas. This one is an all over brightening. I adore it. I actually have 4 in my cart right now because I do like to stock up during the sale just to get 20% off. Why not? So if you are a blonde or your hair just is kind of gold, warm, orange, and you want to tone it down, I highly recommend trying this. Now keep in mind, a purple shampoo can only do so much, so definitely getting it professionally colored and toned and all of that, but I haven't had my hair touched by a stylist in, I think it's 10 weeks now, so this is keeping me sane. Without this, I would literally go crazy because my hair would be bright yellow. So I love this. You guys ask me all the time. It's probably seriously like the most asked question I get. This is what I use. I will link it down below. So that is everything that I wanted to mention to you guys. There were so many products that I could have spoke about, but I really didn't want to go crazy. I'm thinking about the products that really are wowing me just right now that I haven't given enough love to. I will link down below my honorable mentions. I usually do that just for new viewers, maybe that are like, well, what blushes does she like? Or what foundations or concealers? I can do that down below. So make sure to check, and then I'll link all these products above. But what are you picking up for the sale? Are you just replenishing stuff? I definitely am not going to get a ton of new stuff. I have a few things like the new Fenty cream bronzers and blushes, the new Patrick Ta brow gel. There's a few things that are on my list new wise, but other than that, I'm getting just kind of restocks or products that I've already tried that I'm running out of, or like the shampoo, stuff like that, that I really need to get me through till the next sale. So I'll have everything linked down below. Make sure to check out Rakuten. Please take advantage of it and get your welcome bonus and your cash back if you're going to be shopping the sale. Thank you guys again so much for watching this video and getting through all the crazy wind. I love you guys. I'll see you in the next one.